Hello, welcome back. I'm just going to do a quick video on Elrond, so a bit of ERD for on request. I have in the past done videos on this one, but it's not one that I've really focused on too much. So if you're just tuning in for the first time, we're watching Bitcoin falling anyway. And by the way, I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice. It's just my take on a chart, really. So always do your own research if you're going to invest anything. But yeah, Bitcoin's basically fallen, and we've broken beneath this support here. That would have been between 11,200 to 11,000. That broke down. Then we broke actually beneath these this first major support level, which was the 200 exponential, and actually broke beneath the 200 simple too. Coming all the way down to test this bottom line of support, which is the 10,500 area, which it actually has held at this point now. Now what we're looking to do, now what we're looking to do is see if the this area can hold this 10,500. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked by that. So yeah, if 10,500 could hold, and also if this area here, this 200 simple, has actually now turned to a resistance. So we're just a few minutes into the 4-hourly chart here, looking like we want to try to test that, see if it is a resistance. If it does turn out to be one, then yeah, my expectations will be down, and down towards about 10,200 to 10,000. Anyway, I'll leave it with you there, and we're going to move to Elrond. So we'll basically just focus, to be honest with you, on the tether value, because the Satoshi values are so small that, and the chart is so young, that it's very difficult to map this out, and it also is as well on the tether. It's a very young chart. It's a coin that's not had much life in it, so there's no cycle involved. We're just going on past resistances and things like that. But before I start, one thing I can say is that because Bitcoin is struggling at the moment and is essentially consolidating still, as a continuation of that consolidation, the Bitcoin dominance has now shrunk a little to 67.6%, which is still enormous, but it is subsiding ever so slightly, which suggests that it's put in a bit of a local top, and that shortly we may start to see alts start to move. And one thing I would probably say is that other than the strong alts, you know, the top 20 to 30 alts, which are almost certainly going to move, and move quite well, we might be looking at something like Elrond, as well as some of these other ICOs, or the IEOs, whatever you refer to them as, for an accelerated move. Now there's no signal at all on this chart to say that that's going to happen. It just appears to be the nature of some of these coins. Now, would I put my money into Elrond? Would I bank on that? No, not at all, and I'll tell you why. It's as simple as that. It's too early for me to work out. The volume is minuscule. It's tiny. The price is also pretty small, which could basically mean that it would increase its value faster than the others. But it's still a gamble. There's nothing on this chart to say that it's definitely bottomed out. You could say that it's bottomed here because this is the lowest we've gone, but it's subject to the rest of the market, and even though there may be an alt season coming around the corner, there's not an alt season now, so I can't say that that's a bottom or not. What I could say though is that we did have some constructive moves here, but I imagine that this was along with all the other IEOs that followed Matic and One's move as a result of their Coinbase announcement of them being considered, and so it's moved through association, and the sell-off was much more dramatic than that of Matic. Matic gained pretty much 100% and then retracted by 50%. Now this basically fell lower than it started, so it's a dangerous one for me, and it's not one that I'll be looking to invest in. Although that said, you know, when an alt season comes around the corner, this one could quite easily move quite strongly. These are the areas that we're looking to break above. We've got resistance here, starting at 0.0027 and sort of finishing at 0.0029. If we can break above there, then there's a chance that we could turn to support as we did previously here, and that was a temporary support that box at that area there, and also it was resistance all the way through this last trend here. So I would suggest that this box would be one to look out for. If we can break out the top of that, we might be looking for a breakout altogether. But at the moment we've sort of all our moving averages are converging. They're kind of leveling out, so it suggests that there may be a bottom forming, or perhaps has formed, as these moving averages are not sloping down, they're not steep anymore, they're kind of almost horizontal, but not quite. And I'm talking mainly about the 50s, this green one, this purple one, the 50 EMA, the 50 simple. If they start to even out and then slope upwards, then we might be in for a change in trend. And to be honest with you, that could be something that's already happened, but at the moment there's no definite signal for me to work on. What I would say is we need to test this area and break above this area before we start to look at a confirmation of any kind of breakout. When that does break above there, the next levels of resistance will be these guys here that have just come into play, these 200 EMAs. We've got the white exponential, the yellow simple. They're obviously still on their way down, and will continue to move down until we break above this area. Then they will start to slope out horizontally. Depending on the size of the move, what we really want to see is this the green and the purple cross above these guys here. That would signify a golden cross, and at that point then we should be looking for some real moves at that point. But at the moment we're waiting for some kind of signal, waiting for some confirmation. It does look okay, like there could perhaps be a bottom, and of course we do, like I say, have that reduction in Bitcoin dominance. So there's all these good things to hold on to, but for the moment I'd keep your money in Tether or keep it in your pocket, whatever, but don't pop it to this guy quite yet, and there's no reason to do that. Anyway, I hope that was useful for you. Thanks for watching, stay tuned, and obviously subscribe if you like this channel. Take it easy, have a nice day.